And welcome back, folks. And we've just filled you full of Cherries Jubilee, and I can't thank the community enough for supporting us. And I hope those of you that came enjoyed it. And I'll get some kind of big financial report for you all later, because we have to let everything kind of trickle in and see what all we've done. But I do have some events that are coming up that I need to tell you about. I told you about this the other day, and I think this is fun. The Serving Grace Cafe on Mondays at noon at the library. They have a coloring corner, and you bring your coloring book and your crayons or your pencils, and you just color away. And I think that would be fun, very relaxing. Wish I had time to do that every day. I mean every Monday, because that would kind of start your week off. It just kind of put you in a nice frame of mind. Okay, and then on Friday, the 28th at 2 p.m., the author Wally Avat will be holding a workshop about how to write a book, if you want to write a book. And we've had several people in Cleveland lately that have written books, and I need to have Spencer Colbert back on with us, because he has finished his book and it's been published at Amazon. And Ken Phillips has been on with us, and he has 2 books and a 3rd one in the process. So we need to be sure that we get some more of these authors on. And speaking of Ken, May the 18th at 7 o'clock, he'll be at the library for a fundraiser for FOLA, which is Friends of the Library Association, FOLA. Admission is $15, $10 for FOLA members, and $5 for students with a valid ID. You need to prove that you're a student. He's going to review his 2 books that are already in publication, Comes the Awakening, and I've read that one, folks, and it's really, really good, and Echoes of Skeletons Past. I'm trying to read that. The book's not hard to read. It's just me finding time to read it. And the library has a website, clevelandlibrary.org, so if you want to go on and see what all the other activities. Now, you pet owners need to know this. Rabies clinics are being held today through May the 6th, and you can take your dog or cat to the local veterinary hospital and receive shots for $12 each. Now, that is a discount during this time, right now, today, through May 6th. And remember, folks, it's a state law that your dog or cat be vaccinated, and they need that little tag that shows that they have been vaccinated, and that's for their safety and for your safety. And Polk County is going to hold their clinics today through Friday, May the 5th, at Bishop Animal Hospital. And you can get your dogs and cats vaccinated as early as 3 months, but they say 6 months is, that's when you really should get it done. If you should have it done before that, then or before. Now, I'm going to have Sarah Pearson on with me Wednesday, but she is the director and the conductor for the Cleveland Pops concert, and that's going to be Sunday, April the 30th at the George R. Johnson Cultural Center on the campus of Cleveland State. And they're going to bring you blockbuster movie tunes, and those include some Disney. So the concert is free, but they do ask for donations, because this is a nonprofit organization, and it's made up of adults and I think even some high school students who just want to play for fun. And some of them, I know I used to be with them until my life got crazy. I played last chair flute. I don't care how many flutes were there, I was going to be last chair. And I had not really played my flute since high school. So I enjoyed that. And so any of you that have a saxophone, a tuba, clarinet, and want to get out and play some, you can join them. They practice every Monday night at Cleveland High School in the band room. And if that's different, I'll have Sarah tell you when she's on with me in the next show. Now, Lee University is going to host their Senior Art Showcase. And you all know, after seeing what happened with Cherries Jubilee, how much I support the arts. And that's the visual arts, movement, dance, any kind of arts, storytelling, writing, those are all arts. And I support all of the arts. So the Senior Art Showcase for Lee University is April 25th through May the 4th. Now, this is interesting because it's going to be on display several different places. The Communication Building, the Helen DeVos College of Education, the Humanities Center, and the Squires Library on the campus of Lee University. And so anytime that those buildings are open, you can go in and see some of the art that the Lee University art students have done. And according to John Simmons, this is one of the strongest classes they've had, and he's really excited about what's going to happen. Then the artwork will also be on display at Cleveland Workspace, which is located in the old woolen mill. and also at the Museum Center. There'll be a closing reception held May the 4th from 5 to 7 at the museum, and there'll be an opening art reception that'll be held at the Cleveland Workspace on Friday the 28th from 5:30 to 7:30. So if you all can get out and support these local artists and let them know that their work is appreciated and hopefully in the future will be appreciated. Now, Catherine Patton is doing Pajamas for Your Mama. This is an event, she lost her mother to early onset Alzheimer's, and so she has these large boxes around in several places, the YMCA, Perry's Petals, Signature Healthcare, Ocoee Medical, the Chamber, Prestige Salon, and Public Church. These are large boxes, and she's asking for donations: pajamas, slippers, blankets, house coats, socks, toiletries, all of those in various sizes for men and for women. And these are to help the caregivers have something to give to their patients, and this is something very simple for you all to do, folks. So, Pajamas for Your Mamas. Now, the Ballad of Sleeping Beauty will be presented by the Tennessee Youth Ballet on April the 28th and 29th, and that'll be at the Dixon Center on the campus of Lee University. And those tickets, you can find information about 476-3030. That is the Ballad of Sleeping Beauty. And I'm not sure exactly what that's going to be because I've seen an ad in the Cleveland Daily Banner. By the way, thank you, all you folks at the Cleveland Daily Banner, for everything you did for Cherry's Jubilee and everything you do for our community. We appreciate you. But it looked like American Indians gathered around the Thanksgiving table. I'm quite sure that's not what it is. So you might just want to go see this and see what it is. But it's called The Ballad of Sleeping Beauty. Now, there's a special kids gospel music night, and it's going to be held Saturday, April 29th, and it's going to be at 2 p.m. It's not really at night. At the True Love Barn at 2380 Keith Valley Road, and it's a benefit singing, and the groups that are going to be featured are Right Path, Spirit Song, and the Calhoun Family. So that is the Saturday the 29th at 2 o'clock. Now, this is what I think is a lot of fun, and I taught at Englewood in McMinn County for 10 years, and then I taught at Calhoun in McMinn County for 8 years. And I really wish we'd do something like this, or they would do something like this. The Taylor Elementary School faculty who taught there and students who attended there from 1970 to 2000 are going to have a reunion on April 29th from 1 to 4 at the gym on the campus. And this is a free event. I think it's amazing, folks, as a former teacher. I taught, and some of you may know her, I taught Tina Mendenhall at Englewood, and she has a son now playing at Walker Valley, and which I think is awesome. I think she also has a grandchild, which at my age I don't think is so awesome, but that's okay. I taught Joe Guy, who's the sheriff of McMinn County. I've taught, several people that I would love to get together with again and be able to meet with them and see what they've done and what they're doing. And I know that every one of my students has gone on to wonderful things. I know that. So, and that's coming from a teacher who loved every one of them. The Downtown Dine-Around, which is sponsored by Main Street Cleveland, will be Thursday, May the 4th, and we had Sharon on to tell us about it. It's going to be from 5 to 8. There are 9 restaurants, 1 night, and 3 hours for you to get around to all of these restaurants, and the tickets are only $25. Now, the tickets are available at Bank of Cleveland, Catch Bar and Grill, and Cafe Roma. So be sure you go by. Now, these tickets sell out really fast, folks. I think they only have 400 tickets, and I promise you, they sell out really, really fast. But each one of the restaurants, each one of the 9 restaurants will have some wonderful food, and it's always a great place to socialize and see a whole bunch of people that maybe you hadn't seen since last summer. Now, this is an interesting event, and I'm not really sure about it, but I'm going to tell you about it, and then you can call and find out about it. Margaret Nye Memorial Auction is set at Wesley Memorial United Methodist Church beginning yesterday and going through May the 3rd. And there'll be artwork available for bid Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30 p.m. And the winning bids will be contacted after the close of the event on May 3rd, and the proceeds of this auction go to support missions. So for more information on this, since this is all I know to tell you about, 472-9578. Those of you that like auctions and like really good deals, then you might really want to stop by and see what they have to offer. Wesley Memorial is on Peerless Road, and you really can't miss it. And just, they're open from 8 to 4:30, and you can go in and put bids in on this artwork. Now, the Bill Norwood Veteran Service Award, and I spoke with Joe Davis today. I should have asked Joe some more details about this, but this award's going to be presented at the Memorial Day ceremony on May the 29th. And those nomination forms are available at the Bradley County Veterans Affairs Office in the courthouse, room 105, or you can call Joe at 728-7149. And those completed forms must be in by May the 12th. There are a lot of wonderful veterans, folks, that we need to recognize, and especially, you know, the World War II vets that's our great generation, and they're not going to be around much longer. So if there's one of those that you know about that needs to be recognized, please, please fill out a form on them. Korean War veterans are, that's another one that's my age, folks, and we're getting on up there. So please contact Joe at 728-7149 if you'd like to nominate a veteran. Now, the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum, and I've told y'all about this, and they do such neat things down there. They have train rides for all different kinds of occasions, Valentine's or June wedding month or all of these things. But right now they have Thomas the Train, the 29th and 30th and May 6th and 8th. And you can give them a call, 866-468-7630. This is a fun activity, folks. You get on the train. There are people that are on there with you. They did the Santa train. Santa was on there. They do all kinds of events, and that is such a fun event for children. And then, like I say, they have the kind of romantic adult trips, so you might want to do that. The 16th annual J.A. Bowl-a-thon will be this Thursday night at Leisure Time Bowling in Cleveland. If you want to go see something fairly hysterical, come on out, because some people my age are going to be bowling, or else we're going to be sitting around talking about how we could have bowled, but we just raised money instead. We have Kids Fishing Days. That's April 29th and May 20th, and I'm going to try to get our Ocoee Ranger in to talk to us about this so that you all will know about taking your kids fishing and learning how to fish on the rivers. But these are Polk County numbers, so they're 423-338-3319. That's Bo Reynolds. And 423-338-3300 is the Ocoee Ranger District Office. So those are some things that you probably want to be aware of. And I've told you this, the National Cornbread Festival, it will be going on this weekend in South Pittsburgh, the 29th and the 30th. And that's a lot of fun, folks. If you like eating cornbread and all different kinds of cornbread, and cornbread with jalapenos and cornbread with corn and cornbread with any other way you can make it, and all these different things, they have a cooking contest and recipe contest, and everybody has an absolutely wonderful time there. So it's been great to be with you all today. Again, I want to thank all of you all my artists who supported by donating items, all the corporate sponsors who wrote checks and helped us with Cherries Jubilee. It was a wonderful event this year, folks, and we could not do it without our artists and without our corporate sponsors, without our Lee University volunteers, and without the team that works with me, some of which have been with me for 19 years. So I want to thank everybody that helped us with that, because I know we raised quite a bit of money that will go back into our schools. So thank you all so much. It's been great to be with you at Nancy's Neighborhood today, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.